Sarvayani First of all, my obeisance to my Guru Pada Padma, Nitya Prabhupada Vishnu Pada Stotarashad, Srimad-Bhagavatam, Shri Vamanadeva Maharaj, and also to my sannyas Guru, and Shiksha Guru, Nitya Prabhupada, Om Vishnu Pada Stotarashad, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Shri Radharani Goswami Maharaj. So his lotus feet, their lotus feet which remove all the fear. I offer my prostrated obeisances again and again. After that, my obeisances also to Nitya Prabhupada Vishnu Pad, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, and also to all the sannyasis, mothers, all the devotees immersed in the mode of Mahaprabhu, all of those eager to listen to Hari Katha. To the feet of everyone, my Dandavat pranams accordingly, please accept to you. So today is the third day of the Srimad-Bhagavatam Katha. We don't have enough time, so that's why in very short time we have to try to glorify all the kathas, but it's not possible to glorify all the kathas in such a short time. But still, we can like a little bit speak something, whatever, how much is possible. Speak some katha of the Bhagavatam. I will try to present in front of you. Every day, one or two speakers also, they speak to you also some subject. This is what I pray. Like for example today, Pujapad Shanta Maharaj, he spoke the beautiful story about Bharat Maharaj. He told us there are many teachings in this story. How to realize Bhagavat Tattva. In one verse, Bharat Maharaj explained this. Rahuganai Tattapasna Jate. We must get this foot dust of the great saints of Gurudeva. We have to take a bath of this foot dust. If we don't do that, Bhagavat Bhakti will not appear in our hearts. That's why Shukadeva Gosvami described many stories to Parikshit Maharaj. In 7 days, he had to speak all the kathas in 7 days. And also, Shukadeva Goswami Pad, when he would remember his Gurudeva, Shukadeva Goswami would be completely immersed in bhava. Our acharyas describe that in the Srimad-Bhagavatam, why Shukadeva Goswami did not take the name of Shrimati Radhika and Gopis in the Bhagavatam. Did not take. Why he didn't take their name? Should have taken their name. Should have spoken their name. He should have. In other Puranas, we see the name of the Gopis and also the name of Shrimati Radhika in other Puranas. But in the Srimad-Bhagavatam, we don't see the name of any Gopi. He did not directly take the name of any Gopi. There is one reason. Our acharyas describe the reason behind this. Yesterday, I told you Shukadeva Goswami was not an ordinary person. He was directly the parrot of Shrimati Radhika, the dear parrot. The parrot that Shrimati Radhika with her own hands, she took care, she nourished that parrot. So that parrot, Shukadeva, now he is in the form of Shukadeva Goswami Pad. He appeared as Shukadeva Goswami. And he is in the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj. And he is telling the Bhagavat Katha. So Parikshit Maharaj had 7 days. Why? Because Parikshit Maharaj did some mistake. Small mistake. Parikshit, he was a king. And because he was a king, he was the king. One day, he went to hunt in the forest. And then he saw what? What did he see? He saw one cow. Very thin cow. Very sad and thin cow. And she was crying. Behind this cow, there was one bull, a bull, and this bull, he was raising in only one leg, and behind this bull there was a big blackish hunter. And this hunter was like beating the bull. Seeing this scene, Parikshit Maharaj was so angry. And what did he do? He raised his weapons. And he wanted to kill that hunter. And then he came. And he this hunter took shelter of Parikshit Maharaj and said, "Hey Parikshit Maharaj, Dwapara Yuga has left, has ended. Now Kali Yuga started. So I want to remind you that Sutta Goswami, Shaunakada Rishi made 6 questions to Sutta Goswami. Remember? One of the questions that Shaunakada Rishi made to Sutta Goswami was, after God disappeared from this world, Dharma, religion, took shelter of what? Where's religion after Krishna left this world? So, answering this question, we see that the religion, Dharma, took shelter of the Bhagavatam. Means if you take shelter of the Bhagavatam, you'll be delivered from all the sins, free from all sins. In this context, this hunter told Parikshit Maharaj, I am Kali. The other 3 yugas have already passed. Now it's Kali Yuga time. In this yuga, it's my duty, my kingdom, I rule in this era. But Parikshit Maharaj said, no, Kali, you get out of my kingdom. What is the meaning of Kali? Kalaham, quarreling, where there is duplicity, hypocrisy. quarrel, argument. This is Kali. Where there is bad behavior, evil, vile behavior, illegal things, illegal. This is place of Kali. But Parikshit Maharaj said, no, you should get out of my kingdom. You get out. You must get out. Then Kali Maharaj, he surrendered to the feet of Parikshit and said, Parikshit, you're the king, so your duty is to protect someone who surrenders at your feet. You must give him a shelter. So you give me shelter, give me a place. Then he was given 4 places. So these 4 places, Dutam Panam Striya Suna, these 4 places were given. So where there is the playing, the gambling, place of Kali, gambling. This is Dutam. Pana means drinking, where there is like drinking alcohol, intoxication. Even Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada said we should not even drink chai, black tea. Black tea is also prohibited. This is also place of Kali, to drink chai, black tea. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, some people told Bhaktisiddhanta, hey Prabhupada, if you should just give this concession, which concession? That it's no problem to drink chai and also to smoke cigarette. Just give this concession and you have thousands of disciples, 1,000 people will come to you. Prabhupada said, I don't need this kind of disciples who smoke cigarette and drink chai. What else can I say? Prabhupada said, because these intoxicants, the place of Kali. Stri means I illegally associate with women. It's prohibited in Shastra to associate with some who is not your wife. So if you're illegally meeting with a woman, associate with women illegally, this is also place of Kali. Shona means where there is Jiva Himsa, this violence to the living entities. Jiva Himsa means like killing fish, eating fish, taking fish and meat. This is also place of Kali. We should not eat this. Even onion, garlic also. We should also not eat. You should give it up, because they are also place of Kali. Onion and garlic is also place of Kali. Kali Maharaj said more. He said, give me one more place. Which place? The gold. Where the gold will be there. Gold is also the place of Kali. Shastra explains. So Parikshit Maharaj, the 5th place is why Kali also asked for this place? Maharaj is described, explained that the day where Parikshit Maharaj, he went to hunt in the forest. That day he was wearing the crown. The crown was golden crown, and that crown belonged to Jarasandha. Why are you saying this? Because actually Yudhishthira Maharaj, he also wore a crown, and he put this crown in Parikshit Maharaj. That day Parikshit was not wearing the crown given by Yudhishthira. Bhagavat had to do this lila, so that's why Parikshit Maharaj, that day he was not wearing the crown given by Yudhishthira Maharaj, touched by Yudhishthira Maharaj. That day he was using wearing the crown that actually was that used to belong to Jarasandha. You know, when Bhim killed Jarasandha and he got that crown. So wearing that crown, Jarasandha, that belonged to Jarasandha, Parikshit was using that golden crown. So that's why Kali thought I would come inside his crown. Then Kali was like, ha 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 ha. And he's setting the crown of Parikshit Maharaj. There's a teaching also here. Cow is a mother. Like Maharaj very beautifully he told, in Kali Yuga you should not kill a cow, you should protect the cows. Krishna loves the cows and the brahmanas and he protects them. Shastra explains we have 5 mothers. So one of our mothers is the mother cow. So what to speak of eating the flesh of a cow? What to speak of eating the flesh of a cow? You should never ever give any trouble to a cow. Be careful about it. We should protect the cow. This is the duty of a human being. The duty of a human being. Cow gives us milk. That's why. The cow is like our mother. The bull, the ox is like our father. Bull is like our father. So Shastra prohibits killing cows and bulls. Those who are outside the Vedic culture, they don't follow the Shastra and they're just speaking things against and opposite things. Like in Shastra, for example, it explains that in the past people used to kill cows. They used to do fire sacrifice with cow, sacrificing a cow. Like Maharaj quoted that shloka. About the 5 things prohibited in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, 5 things are prohibited. Ashwamedha Yajna prohibited. Also sacrificing cow. Also to offer meat to the forefathers in the Shraddha ceremony is also prohibited in Kali Yuga. Also, it's prohibited to have a son with your brother-in-law in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, you cannot do that. And also, sannyas in Kali Yuga is also prohibited. But this sannyasa, which is prohibited, is karma sannyas. Shastra describes that karma sannyas is prohibited in Kali Yuga. So all these conceptions are there. But Narottam sannyas, this highest kind of sannyas, then Shastra gives permission to take Narottam sannyas in Kali Yuga. But karma sannyas, no. People, they don't know the proper meaning of the Shastra and they like understand wrong and they preach wrong what is the scriptures are saying. So in other scriptures, like Satatrita, Dwapara, sometimes you used to kill cows. But actually these great rishis, they are perfect in mantras. So with the mantras, so they used to like sacrifice a very old cow, like killing the old cow, and then with the mantras, they would make the cow come back to life and in a new body, like a young body. So the cow was like really beautiful after this resurrection. So if you cannot resurrect anyone, if you cannot make somebody come back to life, you cannot kill that person or that animal. In Kali Yuga, people cannot do that. Kill and then make the animal come back to life. And that's why in Kali Yuga, Gohata, killing a cow, is prohibited. Some people outside the Vedic culture, they are like, oh, but in your Hindu Shastra is saying you should kill cows. but they don't even know what is exactly saying the Hindu Shastra. They are just saying things here and there. You read exactly what is in the Hindu Shastra. And some people even agree. Even some people who are Hindu, they agree with these other people. But actually they are all demons, Rakshasak. No, we should protect the cows. Cow is our mother. All the demigods, they reside in the cow's body. In the cow's pores of her hair, of her skin. The demigods, they reside in the pores of the cow. So we must protect the cow. But Parikshit Maharaj, he had subdued Kali. Okay, coming back, the ox, the bull is the personification of Dharma. So in Kali Yuga, the Dharma, religion, so in Kali Yuga it's not possible, austerities. Shaucha also not possible. Purity. Daya, compassion also not possible. In Kali Yuga, only thing which is possible is Satya, the truth. That's why the bull only had one leg. So Shastra explains Satyameva Jayat. The truth will be, the truth will triumph. Like the truth will win in the end. So the next day, Parikshit Maharaj, when he was hunting in the forest, that Kali came to his head because of the crown. So he was hunting, he was running behind the deer. Then he went to the deep jungle. So it was really hot at the time, like summer season. So he was thirsty. He was searching for water here and there. He didn't find water anywhere. Then he came to the ashram of Samik Rishi. Samik Rishi was sitting in meditation. But if Kali is inside someone, the person becomes so much proud and arrogant. The person forgets. This is the ego. Ego makes us fall down. You know what is ahankar? Ahankar, like ego. Arrogance. Everybody has. So everybody has a car in Kali Yuga. Everyone has a car in Kali Yuga. You have one car. Yes, everybody has car. Ahankar, like your own car. Ahankar means ego. What Gurudev is making joke. Ahankar. You have your own car. Everybody has a car. Actually, when Kali is coming to your head, then you have this ahankar, this ego. This proud. This pride. So Parikshit Maharaj is like, oh, I'm the king. Samik Rishi, give me water. I'm the king. So this is ego, pride. I'm the king. I'm a woman, I'm a man. So this, like the doer, I'm the doer. This is ahankar, ego. So deha atma abhiman. You think you're the body. You think you're the body, you know. I'm learned and scholar. I'm pandit. I'm intelligent. This is all ego. These are all ego. So the king Parikshit actually was a lila. So he said, give me water. I'm the king. So he told 2-3 times. Samik Rishi, he was in meditation. He didn't hear. Then Parikshit Maharaj was angry, got mad, and then Kali manifested in the form of a dead snake. Nearby, a dead snake was there. Actually, Kali manifested in his form. Then Parikshit Maharaj took that snake with his bow, bow and arrow. With the bow, he lifted the snake. Oh, you're an imposter. You pretend that you're doing austerities. You don't know how to give honor to the king. Then he put that snake, the dead snake, in the neck of Samik Rishi. He left. In the same way, in that same time, the son of Samik Rishi, Shringi, he was a very small boy. So he was playing with some other boys. Somebody came and told, look. Somebody put a dead snake in the neck of your father. There's a dead snake in the neck of your father. Hearing this, Shringi came running to see. In the neck of my father, a dead snake? Who has put this snake on the neck of my father? Immediately, the boy gave a curse. That person who has put this dead snake in the neck of my father. After 7 days, a very poisonous snake, Takshak, will come and bite this person, and this person will die because of this. So he cursed, he gave a curse. After some time, Samik Rishi woke up from the meditation. He saw that in his neck there was a dead snake, just like a garden around his neck. Samik Rishi thought, who did this? And his son told, oh my father, I already cursed the person who put that snake in your neck. After 7 days, a very poisonous snake, Takshak, will come and will bite this person. The person will die. Samik Rishi told, oh my son, who gave me that snake or not? Anyway, why did you curse the person? We are saints, we are sadhus. You should be patient and tolerant. To curse someone, this is not a sadhu's duty. It's not a sadhu's duty to curse anyone. Okay, but whatever happened has happened. What to do? You cannot take it back, like the curse back. So Samik Rishi, again he sat in meditation. Then he saw that actually Parikshit Maharaj, the king, had come. And because he was thirsty, he just asked for some water. And I didn't give him water to drink. Oh, what to do? Oh, my son, it's a very big problem. Big calamity has come. If the king is not a good person, the subjects will never be okay and good. The subject will not be peaceful if the king is a bad person. If the king is a thief, is a cheater, he will exploit the subject. Like a king like Ravana, he's just exploiting and sucking the blood of his subjects. In the Ramayana we see this. Ravana was very evil, and he said, I will ask tax from everyone, even the saints living in the forest, those who eat only fruits, those who are worshipping God. I will not even give up the saints. I will not spare the saints. Go even to the saints and collect tax from them. Oh, the saints, they don't have money, but they have blood. They have blood. Take the blood of the saints. Take their blood. What I want to say is that if the king is really evil person, like a demon, like a witch, the kingdom will never be in happiness and peace. Never. So in the same way, Samik Rishi told, oh my son, what did you do? Maharaj Parikshit, he was always religious. You have cursed this religious king. Samik Rishi, what did he do? He came running and running. He came to the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj. Samik Rishi said, Maharaj, big problem has come. Please forgive me. Maharaj Parikshit said, what happened? Maharaj, my son Shringi, he cursed you. He said that after 7 days, a very poisonous snake, Takshak, will come and will bite you. And because of this, you're gonna die. Then Parikshit Maharaj was so happy and pleased when he got the news of his own death. Parikshit Maharaj became happy. His heart didn't become troubled or disturbed. Even if one ant bites us, we become disturbed, isn't it? If somebody says something bad to us, we also become so disturbed. Why? Why did he say this? Why? I want to take revenge. I'll try to revenge. Why did he do this to me? Why he did do that to me? In English, we're always like this. Why? But look at Parikshit Maharaj. He was happy to know he was going to die. Oh, I'm so lucky. 7 days, 7 nights. I am sure I'll be alive. Because the Muni Vakya, the words of the Muni, is true. So it's guaranteed. What's guaranteed? That I have 7 days. In 7 days I'll be alive. All of us sitting here, you cannot give guarantee for how long you'll be alive. You have no guarantee for how long you'll be alive. You don't know when your life is coming out of your body. I want to tell you one story in Mathura. So there was a Saptaha in one house. Katha was going on. So the person who was doing the Bhagavatam, like for someone, the last day of the Bhagavatam, so Katha already had finished. Everybody sat for prasadam. So some people were dancing and singing with me, very happy, everyone. So there were 1,000 people. There was a big pandal, like big tents and prasada for everyone. Kirtan was going on. It was the last day of the Bhagavat Saptaha. There was a feast. That day the person fell. Exactly in that moment. He didn't even need to go to the hospital. At that moment he left the body. So I have no guarantee. So also 2 years ago in the Brajamandala Parikrama you saw also. Everybody saw. In 2020 or maybe 2019 we were in the Manasi Ganga, in the Mansarovar, in the Parikrama Mansarovar. Harikatha was going on. One devotee from Bengal, he was sitting just in front of us, in the middle of the Harikatha. Suddenly his head came to the side, like he leaned his head, he had died. So this is true. What is the most amazing thing in this world? What is the most astonishing thing? No one has any guarantee. Even those who are very intelligent and powerful, they don't have any guarantee. And when time comes, then what is our arrogance, our pride, our everything? Mahabharata says, Kal, time makes us do everything. Time is so powerful. So Parikshit Maharaj said, Aho Bhagya, I'm so lucky because I know that for 7 days I'll be alive. So what should I do in these 7 days of my life? He was thinking. All the great saints. So everyone got the news. At that time there was no mobile, but still the news spread. So how the news spread if there was no mobile? How was the technology at that time? Actually, the technology at that time was even higher than what it is now. We cannot even understand. So nowadays with the science and modern technology, we have so many technologies. But this news of Parikshit Maharaj, which news? He sent this message everywhere. What is the duty of someone who is dying? What is the duty of someone who is dying? So this news spread everywhere. All the great saints, everyone, they came from very far. They came from far. All the saints, they came to the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj. Karmi saints, they told Maharaj, you should give donation. You should give donation. Give donation of clothes, donation of food. If you do pious deeds, you'll go to Swargaloka. Maharaj, you do punya. Some Gyanis said, Maharaj, you have to discuss Gyan. You have to study the Shastras. If you study Gyan of the Shastras, you'll attain liberation. So Maharaj, you should study Gyan. Study the scriptures. The yogis told, Maharaj, you should do yoga sadhana. So different sadhus, they give different opinions. They had different opinions and gave different opinions. So Veda is not only one. There are 4 Vedas and there are many opinions also in the Veda. So people have different opinions. But look, in that assembly, Shukadeva Gosvami Pada, he arrived. By the desire of God, Shukadeva Goswami Pada arrived. And when he arrived, yesterday I told, in that big assembly, so he was giving the highest seat for him to sit on. He was completely naked. He was completely naked. But he sat in the highest asana, highest seat. And Parikshit Maharaj asked him one thing. For a jiva who is about to die, what's the last duty for a person who is about to die? Please, tell me about it. Then Shukadeva Goswami Pada told one verse. Shukadeva Goswami told a very beautiful way. Look how he speaks so well, so nicely. Shukadeva Goswami realized, so he told, very exalted personality. He said, hey king, I'm not giving my own opinion, my own conclusion. No, I'm telling the opinion of the previous acharyas, previous gurus, what they told, what they have told. This is what I am simply presenting to you. Hare Namanu Kirtana in this Kali Yuga, only Nam Sankirtana. So Nama Sankirtana means also here Harikatha. There's no difference between Bhagavat Nam and Kirtan. Like Harikatha and Harinam, no difference. So here Harikatha Maharaj. This is the Sreya, the topmost benefit for the living entities. In Kali Yuga, there's no other way for deliverance in Kali Yuga. Only by Bhakti Yoga, by chanting holy names. Only. Hearing Harikatha. By hearing Harikatha, the jivas can attain the highest goal. There's no other way. In this Kali Yuga, there's nothing else. Srimad-Bhagavatam told Uddhav, hey Uddhav, in this Kali Yuga. You cannot attain to me by yoga and tapasya. You cannot attain to me completely. Only by Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga in Kali Yuga? Chanting holy names and hearing Harikatha. Hearing the nectar and pastimes of Bhagavan. The better you listen to Harikatha, the better you'll be able to glorify the Harikatha, Kirtan, and also chant holy names. And the better you do the Kirtan, the better you'll be able to do Smarana, remembering. That's why Shravanakya Bhakti is so important. Then Kirtanakya Bhakti, then Smaranakya Bhakti. Shastra explains. But Shukadeva Gosvami, in this context, he explains very clearly. Amongst all kinds of bhakti in Kali Yuga, the best is Kirtanakya Bhakti. By doing Kirtan, you also get Shravana, you hear, and also Smarana. Remember, 3 of them come automatically. Because when you do Kirtan, you glorify Harikatha, you are also hearing yourself. And so when I speak something, I also need to remember. So Kirtanakya Bhakti in Kali Yuga is the best. Nam Sankirtana, chanting holy names. So in that assembly, Shukadeva Goswami, he told the Bhagavat Katha. Also many rishis came to that assembly. But Parikshit Maharaj was the foremost in the audience. He was the foremost listener. And whenever he had a doubt or a question, in a very humble way, Parikshit Maharaj, in a very humble way, then he would ask a question to Shukadeva Goswami. It's not that you'll ask a question. Hey, you answer my question. You cannot say like this. You answer me. If I am qualified, if I am qualified to hear this katha, please, mercifully, please, you benefit me. And so how to speak, properly speak. In the Bhagavatam, we see the beautiful, humble words of Parikshit Maharaj. In the past, in the future, we don't see this. Like as Parikshit Maharaj, how to make questions. Like he would put his questions in a very beautiful way, in a humble way. And then Shukadeva Goswami also, in a very beautiful way, he would answer his questions. So in this context, he told many kathas. So saying this, Parikshit Maharaj, he said, Hey Brahmana Gurudev, you know past, present and future. Gurudeva is Trikalagya, means he knows past, present and future. Trikalagya. So you can also call Gurudeva as Bhagavan. Even the great saints, you can also call them Bhagavan. You can call them Bhagavan. Although the word Bhagavan is used for Bhagavan, God, but the high-class saints, you can also call them Bhagavan. You can also call them as Bhagavan. Because it means, in Sanskrit, Bhagavan means somebody who knows past, present and future. That's why Parikshit Maharaj, in many places of the Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj called Shukadeva as Brahmana, sometimes as Bhagavan also. So if you have some doubt in your heart, or if you don't understand why, so please you tell me. Sorry, so Parikshit was saying like this, if I... Okay, Shukadeva Goswami, he knew all... Shukadeva he knew past, present and future. No, Parikshit. Sorry, Parikshit had no doubt actually. So, and he was protected by God. That's why his name was also Vishnurat. Actually, he didn't have any doubt of his own, Parikshit Maharaj. He was protected by God. Ashwatthama, he shot the Brahmastra in the womb of Uttara, and Ashwatthama wanted to kill the baby Parikshit. Parikshit was in the womb of Uttara, mother Uttara. And then Swayam Bhagavan, Sri Hari Vishnu, entered the womb of Uttara, and with his Gada, his mace, he destroyed the Brahmastra, this weapon. I understand. And then in the Bhagavad describe it in brief. Time is brief, that's why I cannot speak in details. Today I have to present one Leela. I have to speak about the Vamanadeva because today is third day, tomorrow is Janmashtami. We have to celebrate Janmashtami. Many Leela Kathas are in the Bhagavatam. We cannot speak all the pastimes. I have actually only 1 hour to speak. I don't have so much time to speak. Only 1 hour actually. So as much as possible, in a very brief, short time, I'll try to speak about these Leelas. So there is the appearance of Vamanadeva. This is also a very special katha. Srimad-Bhagavatam is showing us. So since first canto, then second canto. Also in the second canto we find the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, the 4 original shlokas of the Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is eternal, but sometimes it's like manifested. We see how Bhagavatam is manifested also. And also the Parampara with the Bhagavatam. Swayam Bhagavan Sri Hari, he told these 4 original shlokas of the Bhagavatam. Narayana told these verses to Brahma. Brahma also explained them further and told his own son, Narada. Narada also, he also described further the same katha and told to Vyasadeva. Then Vyasadeva said the same katha also in more details and said to his son Shukadeva Gosvami. Then Shukadeva Goswami Pada, this katha he told in a very beautiful way to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, in a very beautiful way, explaining all the confidential meanings of the scriptures, Parikshit Maharaj told this katha to his mother, Uttara. And this is the book that we know, Srimad-Bhagavatam. Sambandha Acharya Shila Sanatana Goswami Pada, he manifested the book Srimad-Bhagavatam. So this very beautiful Gauriya Tattva Siddhanta. So this is our Guru Parampara. The instructions of the Vedas presented by the Guru Parampara, this is our evidence. Guru Parampara Prapta Vedavani. You must understand this. You have to be established in the Gauriya Siddhanta. Then you can go further and you can enter Shuddha Bhakti. In other sampradayas, we don't see this very subtle Tattva Siddhanta. And these confidential meanings of the scriptures you don't find in other sampradayas. Especially Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada in their line. This is so beautiful. All this. The acharyas of the previous acharyas. Sorry, the conceptions of the previous acharyas were established in a very beautiful way. Nayavani, what is our evidence? Is the instructions of the Vedas presented by the Guru Parampara. In one verse, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur described these 10 truths, the Shamala Tattva. Sachinandana Gaura Hari, for the benefit of the jivas, he has given these 10 tattvas. This is the Siddhanta. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in his priceless book, Javadharma, he described this so well. So if you analyze it, the book Javadharma actually contains all the essence of all the Vedas is in Javadharma. If someone reads the Javadharma book, you don't need actually to read any other book. Actually, the books of all our Goswamis, the essence of all the books are included in the Javadharma. Just like the water of the 7 oceans is also contained in a small jar. So in the same way, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he took the essence of all the Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, and he kept it in the Javadharma. So we have to always follow the conception of our previous acharyas. In other places, they also do Bhagavat Katha. Some people do Sangitmai Bhagavatam. They have Bhagavatam with so many songs and instruments and music and dancing, singing. Some people present the Bhagavatam in this way, just to please the people. But in our Gauriya Parampara, tradition in our Gauriya Sampradaya, Bhagavatam means to present the subtle conception of our Gauriya Siddhanta. There's no other reason why to do the Bhagavatam if not for this, to present the pure Tattva Siddhanta. Whatever we say actually is the conception of the previous acharyas. So if you do this like Bhajana Sandhya, like music presentation, so many people will come to see. Like people who play instruments and very nice. People will come, gather up. 1,000 people will come to see their presentation, isn't it? Tell me. Maybe this Kirtaniya follows the proper behavior or not, who knows? But still, so many people gather up just to hear to him, to listen to him. Sometimes I tell one story. There was a very famous singer, He was worldly famous. So they were announcing, he's gonna be like in one city, and the seat capacity of the hall that he was going to do his concert was like 1,000 seats. And they have fixed the price also for the seats, and they sold out all the seats. Everybody came up to see the singer. Time of the concert was from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. for 3 hours. But before 7 p.m. already people were there, and house was full because this world famous singer came, right? So people were eager to see him. So since 7 people were sitting to wait, and the program would start at 9. So first of all, the other musicians with the instruments, they came in the beginning and they were just tuning the instruments, and they spent 1 hour just tuning the instruments, tak, tak, tak. So it was already 10 p.m. Then 10 p.m. the main singer like the person who is only like playing with the harmonium came and was just like also tuning also the harmonium. Then it was like 11. And people were asking, where's the main singer? Oh, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Okay. So it was like 11 or 12 o'clock. Finally, the main singer came. But the main singer, the world famous singer, he took the harmonium and he started. Means come in Hindi. Come. Like Everybody said, we already came. Why he's calling to come? Already everybody's here. Come on. House is full. There's no even chair, no empty seats. But the singer is like, means also come in Hindi. Come. And the public was like, everybody already came. So like you do change the intonation, like up and down. But the audience was like, we already came to see the worldly famous singer. Everybody who was going to come already came. Why he's still calling the people? Come. Then he took only one verse. The princess is walking. Rajkumari chali. The prince. So she took one verse. The princess is walking, and he spent the whole presentation only with this verse and said, okay, today the princess is only going, tomorrow I tell what happened when she reached her destination. So in this world, people gather up to actually just entertain the public and like this. So our Bhagavad Saptaha is not to entertain people. It's to establish the Gauriya Siddhanta. This is our goal. This is our main goal in the Bhagavad Saptaha. To establish the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's conceptions. To establish the conception of the previous acharyas like Jiva Goswami and Rupa Goswami. To establish their conceptions. This is our goal. Maybe less people will come, Gurudeva said. Maybe a few people will come. But we must establish the conceptions, the pure conceptions. Okay, coming back to the Katha. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam, we see all these conceptions, very beautiful. So, Parikshit Maharaj established these beautiful conceptions. Shukadeva Gosvami established these beautiful conceptions to Parikshit Maharaj. So the two gatekeepers of Vaikuntha, Jai Vijay, they came from Vaikuntha they manifested as demons. And they were fighting with God just for him to relish this rasa of fighting. Shukadeva Goswami told briefly this story. I also tell briefly. Once, the 4 sons of the mind of Brahma, they heard all Tattva from Brahma. After hearing from Brahma, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanatana, and Sanandana, they told, oh, my father, Brahma, what is our duty? What should we do? Then Brahmaji told, oh, my sons, do one thing. You should enter in a family house. You should get married. And you should have a family. Like, for example, if your sons and daughters, they grow up. When your sons and daughters, they grow up, you want them also to get married. Because you destroyed your life getting married, so you also want your sons and daughters to destroy their own lives by getting married. So your life is disgraced, and you also want to disgrace your son's life and your daughter's life. Who is happy? Who is happy? If you meet any person in this world, they start telling their own sorrows to you. Everybody is so unhappy. So in this way also Brahmaji said, oh my son, get married. Have a family. Get married. Otherwise, how possible this world will grow? If you don't get married, how will this world increase? Then Chatussan, the four Kumaras, told, "Oh my father, you told us there are 4 Varnas and 4 ashrams. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanapasta, Sannyas. So please, Father, without duplicity, tell us." 4 Kumaras asked to Brahma, "What is the best ashram?" Brahmaji told, "Oh my son, the sannyasis are my head, like head of Vishnu." Shastra explains, sannyasa dharma is the head. They came from the head of Lord. So yes, sannyasas are higher. And Prahlada Maharaj told, the house is like the empty well. Family life is like an empty well, without water, dark well, dark waterless well. I have so many anxieties. So how is the house or family life? It's just like a dark waterless well. And also a darkless well full of scorpions and poisonous snakes. Every day they are beating you and stinging you, troubling you. This is the Griha Dharma, family life. It's terrible or not? You tell me. Can you tell me you're happy? Could any person tell me you're happy? You're not happy, you're only unhappy. This world is full of sorrow. Actually, where is the happiness? But we're not properly searching for happiness, because happiness is in the abode of Lord, is in God. Oh my mind, let's go to Anandamai Dham, the abode of bliss, Vrindavan. So Brahmaji told his sons, "Oh my sons, sannyasa is the highest, to be a sannyasa." Then the 4 Kumaras said, "Okay, so we are gonna take sannyasa as well. We will perform austerities and we want to merge in Brahma." Then Brahmaji thought, "Oh, my sons, the 4 Kumaras, if they merge in Brahma, they will not come back. I have created all these shastras and everything. I don't want it to be in vain." Then he just remembered Bhagavan. Brahmaji remembered Bhagavan. He said, "Hey Bhagavan, please protect my sons." Then hearing the prayer of Brahma, Swayam Shehari, he sent the smell of the tulasi offered to his lotus feet. Makaranda Sugandha means the good smell of the tulasi offered to the feet of Vishnu. He sent this fragrant smell to the nostrils of the 4 Kumaras. So look, just accepting this tulasi, Makaranda, this fragrance of tulasi offered to the feet of Vishnu, this is so powerful. So this smell came with the air. And this has entered the nostrils of the 4 Kumaras. And immediately their meditation in Brahma was like finished, ended. So then the 4 Kumaras, they were trying to track like where that smell had come from, and they came to Vaikuntha. And they were very beautiful brahmacharis. They were like so shining. Their body was really shining. They were also naked, completely naked. But some acharyas explained that actually they were wearing dorkopin, like loincloth. Some Vaishnavas, they think they were not naked. They had a loincloth. The 4 Kumaras. Anyway, when they came to the door of Vaikuntha, at that time, the doorkeeper of Vaikuntha, Jai and Bijay, they stopped to them. "Hey, where are you going? Where do you think you're going?" "Where we are going? We are going to Vaikuntha. We are going to have the darshan of Bhagavan. Why do you think why are you asking where we are going?" So, like, you came to the temple and somebody is asking, "Why did you come to the temple?" Of course, I came to the temple to see Bhagavan. This is not a proper question. What kind of question is this? So, of course, I came to the temple to see Bhagavan, to have the darshan. I'll tell you one joke. One person, he was wearing very expensive shoes. So he kept his expensive shoes outside because there is a sign, you have to leave your shoes outside of the temple. So he kept the shoes outside. But the shoes were really expensive, very nice shoes. So he had the darshan of the Thakurji. So he was looking at one time the deity, one time the shoes. Like he was again and again looking at his shoes, afraid that somebody would steal his shoes. Then, so he looked 2-3 times, his shoes were okay. So he thought, okay, shoes are okay. Then, okay, I saw the dates, let me do one parikrama. But I'll do parikrama very quickly, otherwise somebody will steal my shoes. So when he came out of the parikrama of the deity, he saw that somebody had already stolen his shoes. Somebody had stolen it. Because if your shoes are really expensive and nice, if you keep it outside, somebody will steal. What to do? And the man became really angry. So he came to the temple and said, I will complain to the deity. Hey deity, I came to you to see you. So this is the fruit of the parikrama. Somebody stole my shoes, this is the fruit of doing parikrama to you. Then the deity showed his own feet to the man and said, I am not even wearing shoes. Why did you come wearing shoes? Because I don't even wear shoes. And where the sign was saying that we should keep the shoes outside, the sign also says, take care of your own shoes. It's saying the sign also, take care of your own shoes. So nobody's there for taking care of your shoes. Then the person thought, oh, this is true. I came to see God. So I should come very humility. If I come with wearing nice shoes, of course somebody will steal. And the sign is also saying, in big temples, the signs always say, you take care of your own shoes. It's not our responsibility. We're not responsible for your shoes. In Gaudiya Mata is also written the same. We're not responsible for your shoes. In Mathura Mata also. Take care of your own shoes. Anyway, so let's come to the Katha. When Jai Vijay stopped them, then they became angry. They were the 4 Kumaras, Brahmagani. They were really powerful. And they became angry. And they cursed them. Foolish! You are stopping us to see Bhagavan? Go to the material world. And you should go to the material world and become demons. So they cursed them. Then, in the meantime, Bhagavan Vishnu came out of the inner chambers of Vaikuntha. Bhagavan Vishnu told, hey, 4 Kumaras, you please forgive me. The offense of my servant is my own offense. See how Bhagavan is merciful, Karunamai. Actually, one time God had a desire. Once, Swayam Bhagavan, he was thinking in his own mind, I have relished all the rasas, but not yet Vira rasa. I want to relish Vira rasa, the taste of fighting. But in Vaikuntha, nobody wants to fight Krishna, Vishnu. Actually, in Vaikuntha, everybody is praising him. Actually, there's not even anyone in the same level of Bhagavan in Vaikuntha. No one is in the same level. What to speak of somebody being higher than him? No one is even in the same level as him. So who would be able to fight with Lord? So one day, so he saw very powerful Jai Vijay. He thought, it would be good if I would fight them. But in Vaikuntha they won't fight me because they think I'm God. But if somehow Jai Vijay come to the material world, then I would be able to relish Vira Rasa with them. So because God desired this, immediately Jogamaya arranged it. You see, 4 Kumaras are Brahmagyanis, the 4 Kumaras. Like Brahmagyan is never disturbed. No attachment, no anger, never unhappy, never happy. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is the symptom of a Brahmagyan? His mind is never disturbed. He doesn't have fear, no anger, nothing. So how possible the four Kumaras became angry and also cursed, give a curse? And also Vaikuntha, what is the meaning of Vaikuntha? A place where there are not, the modes of nature are not there. A place where it's beyond the modes of nature, passion, ignorance, and goodness. This is not there. So Vaikuntha, the abode of God, is beyond the material nature, beyond. So how possible the four Kumaras felt angry? They were mad and they gave a curse. How possible? Actually, directly Jogamaya entered in the mouth of the four Kumaras and gave this curse just for the Lila. Some people say Jai Vijay fell down. Actually, they didn't fall down. Just for Lila, Jogamaya is arranged that they came from one place to another place just for pastimes. Some people say, oh, that's why the jivas fall down from Vaikuntha. They give the example of Jai Vijay. But in the Gita, Bhagavat says, one person who comes to my abode, he never again goes back to the spirit, to the material world. Those who attain my abode, they never go back. They never fall down again. So actually, Jai Vijay, they are not Jiva Tattva. And our Gauriya Siddhanta is explained. One thing is Jiva Tattva, another thing is Parikar Tattva. So Joy Vijay, they are not Jiva Tattva. They are Parikar Tattva, associates of God. Jogamaya, just to make these pastimes, made them appear here. Then, when they delivered, like they went back to the abode of Lord. Some people don't understand this, and they give example of Jai Vijay, saying that Jai Vijay, they fell down from Vaikuntha. But this is not what happened. They were Parikartat, they are associates of God, eternal associates. You have to understand, you should not be lazy to enter Tattva Siddhanta, because if you understand Tattva Siddhanta, your mind will become fixed in Krishna. You must enter Tattva Siddhanta. Okay, so coming back. Bhagavan also told, hey Joy Vijay, it's not your fault. Actually, I wanted to fight. So they were cursed to be born as demons, 3 births. First, in Satya Yuga they were Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. In Dwapara Yuga they appeared as Shishupala and Dantavakra. So then, before the Pariyuga, Treta Yuga, they appeared as Ravana and Kumbhakarna. So in Kali Yuga, they appeared as Jagadananda Bandopadhyay and Madhavananda Bandopadhyay, Jagai Madai. They appeared in Kali Yuga as Jagai Madai, Jai Vijay. So in Satya Yuga, there was the death of Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, the kata of Prahlada Maharaj. It's very beautiful. Then in Treta Yuga, Bhagavan Ramachandra came and he killed Ravana and Kumbhakarna. In Dwapara Yuga, he killed Shishupala and Dantavakra. All this is described very briefly by Shukadeva Gosvami to Parikshit Maharaj. Now we'll do some kirtan and then we'll describe more Harikatha. Also we'll speak about Vamanadeva Katha today and then we'll stop the Harikatha.
वो कोई पकड़ के मेरा हाथ में मोहे वो मोहे वृंदावन पहुंचा दियो वो कोई पकड़ के मेरा हाथ कोई पकड़ के मेरा हाथ में मोहे वृंदावन पहुंचा दियो मेरा
So Srila Shukadeva Gosvami Pad
परीक्षित महाराज के निकट
told Parikshit Maharaj
अनेकों कथा
many stories.
इस कथा को हम क्रम रूप में आपके निकट नहीं कर सकते
So I cannot present to you everything in sequence
क्योंकि
because
एक तो समय संक्षेप
first of all time is very short.
और दूसरी है
Second point,
भक्तों की उल्लास आनंद भी वो भी देखते हैं
we have to see the happiness of the devotees.
नहीं करेंगे
So I cannot speak the Harikatha in sequence.
हम आप लोगों के निकट अभी एक प्रश्न आपके निकट प्रस्तुत
I
करते
have to tell something to you.
श्रील परीक्षित महाराज सुखदेव महाराज के निकट एक प्रश्न
So Parikshit Maharaj asked one thing to Shukadeva Goswami. Hey Gurudeva, hey Brahma,
संसार में जीव
in this world the jivas,
इतने दुख कष्ट क्यों आते हैं
why do they suffer so much in this world?
कारण क्या है
What is the reason?
क्यों हम इस संसार में दुख कष्ट भोग रहे हैं
Why we are suffering so much in this world? What is the reason?
तो उस प्रश्न की अति सुंदर सहज रूप में
So a very beautiful
सुखदेव गोस्वामी
answer
महाराज
and simple answer is that
जीव कर्माधीन का है
Shukadeva Goswami said the jivas are karmadin, they are subject to karma.
उस कर्म की
Depending on the action they do, they have to suffer the consequence of the actions.
जीव जैसे से कर्म
The
करते
jivas,
हैं,
depending on the karma they do,
उस कर्म आदि के द्वारा फल भोग करते हैं।
they have to suffer those results.
इस जगत की भी कहते हैं, कर्ममय जगत भी कहते हैं।
This world is called Karmamai Jagat, the place of action.
कोई अच्छी कर्म करते हैं,
If you do a good action, you'll get a good result in return.
दुष्कर्म आदि करते
If
हैं,
you do a bad action,
फल भोगते हैं।
you also have to suffer this bad result.
क्योंकि ये संसार उसी प्रकार सुख और दुख,
So in this world,
अच्छी बुरी लेकर के संसार
We are-
चलते जा रहे हैं।
everything is considered. Good things, bad things, good actions, bad actions. Since time immemorial,
चलते जा रहे हैं।
this is going on in this world.
विशेष करके इस संसार में
Especially,
क्या चाहते हैं क्या?
what do the jivas want? They want happiness.
तो दुख क्यों आ जाते हैं?
So why they feel so much unhappiness?
दुःखगतै सुखाय च पश्चात्ताप विपर्य मिथुनोच्चारिणम्। हे राजन,
O
इस
king,
संसार के लोग सुख के लिए ही
the people of this world, they are doing everything for happiness.
किंतु फल क्या होता है उनके
But the
में?
fruit they get
दुख दुखी
is only unhappiness.
क्यों?
Why?
इसलिए कर्मों भी आरंभ
So they do the actions to get happiness, but in result they get only unhappiness. So we do activities for only one goal, to destroy the unhappiness and to be happy. Like to get money. We earn money for what? For being happy.
अंतिम में
What we see that actually, what is the result in the end?
सुख सामान्य रूप में आ जाता है।
We get just a little bit of happiness, very insignificant happiness, and the rest is only unhappiness and happiness. Yeah, sometimes
सुख तो बिल्कुल नहीं होता, दुख दुखी है।
there's not even a little bit of happiness, only unhappiness.
और कभी-कभी ये भी कर्म मार्ग में चलते
Sometimes the jivas they go to karma marga
और सुख प्राप्ति के लिए
and to try to get some happiness or for some greed, the person can even do many bad things.
जिसके फलस्वरूप
And by the result of these bad activities, the person has to suffer from unlimited time.
जिससे लोग चोरी डकैती
Like people steal, for example,
लूट लेते हैं।
they steal people's wealth and they lie.
अनेकों प्रकार सुख आदि का
And-
पदार्थ, यानी दूसरी स्त्रियों के साथ अवैध
To illegally associate with women, for example.
उसके फलस्वरूप क्या
And as a fruit of these all bad activities, a fruit of all the bad activities, the person must go to hell and suffer in hell.
इस कथा प्रसंग में सुखदेव गोस्वामी
In this context of this katha, Shukadeva Goswami
नरक की भी कथा
told Parikshit about the hell. How is the hell? What is it
इस
there?
प्रकार स्वर्ग की भी वर्णन है।
Also, there's the description also of Swarga.
अप्सराएं रहती हैं।
Like in Swarga, there are beautiful apsaras having themselves
अनेकों
Nandakanan, this beautiful forest. People call Swarga of Amarbati Amarlok, the place of like eternity, immortality. So if you do bad things, you have to suffer in hell, and if you do good things, then you can go to Swarga and enjoy. So in the hell, you have to suffer a lot, and you get too much punished. You're punished by your bad deeds in hell. There are many kinds of hell. So this is called karma chakra. This is the wheel of karma. Sometimes you do good things, sometimes bad things, and as a fruit of that, sometimes you go to Swargalok and enjoy, and then we come back. In the Gita, Bhagavan says, if we do punya karma, pious deeds, then we go to Swargaloka, and you get a lot of happiness. Then after all this enjoyment is over, again you have to come back to this Marta Loka, material world, and in the earth planet, again, you can do pious deeds or sinful deeds again. Then you can maybe go to hell again. And in the hell, Jam Maharaj, with his Jamadutas, he will give you heavy punishment. So in this way, the jivas who are in Karma Marga, fruitive action, sometimes they are masters, sometimes servants, sometimes they go to Swargaloka, sometimes they go to hell. So they are wandering in these 14 planetary systems, 7 upper planetary systems and 7 lower planetary systems. So hearing this, Parikshit Maharaj, he was very upset, and his eyes were brimming with tears. He was asking, the jivas are suffering so much in the hell. In the Gita, Bhagavat says, yes, I send the sinners to hell, and in the hell they are chastised in so many ways. Then they come back to this material world. Then also after, I also send them to being born as animal species. They are born as animals. So in this way, the jivas are suffering so much. Who knows? Hearing this, Parikshit Maharaj asked, "Hey Bhagavan, hey Gurudev, please tell me one way that the karmas will be destroyed for the jiva. How the jiva can be free from the karma? How can the jiva not need to go to Swarga? Like, tell me a way of how the jiva cannot go to Swarga, hell also. Can only attain happiness and peace? Is it possible in a way? Tell me a way, a resolution, how this is possible." Hearing this, Shukadeva Gosvami said, "Hey Maharaj Parikshit, the question you made is really good. Very good question. It's a really good question. So I'll tell you the answer. By a story, I will answer to your question. I'll give answer. In the ancient times, there was a king called Ajamil. He was actually from a Brahmana family. He was very rich Brahmana. A very rich Brahmana. He was following all the Brahmana duties. He was serving his parents and doing all the activities of a Brahmana. There are 6 activities for the Brahmana. The scriptures explain. Take donation, give donation. So accepting the donation and also giving donation. Not only accepting, give me. Some people only take things from others. They don't give. The other day I told the story of Dan Chan, that miser man. So a real Brahmana, he's always also giving donations, studying his Vedas, teaching the Vedas. So he studies the Vedas and also teach the Vedas. He performs